Week 13 of the Simulation Football League season takes us to Tulsa, where the East Division title is on the line in a matchup between two division foes. If Louisiana wins, they'll secure the division title with a week to play, while if Tulsa wins, the division race will be decided in the season's final week. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Greenwood District Stadium in Oklahoma. Alongside producer extraordinaire Cameron Irvine, our statistician Mark Lopez, and my partner Jack Brown, I'm Tim Hackett. You're watching the SFL presented by APM Music live on YouTube. Happy to have you with us. Second matchup between these two teams this year, Jack, and as always, there's a lot at stake this time of year.
Oh, there is, Tim. These two teams both playing for a lot on the line. Louisiana, as you said, playing for a division title today. Meanwhile, for Tulsa, not only could they be playing for a division title next week with a win here, but they're also looking to keep their head above water in the current, cluster that is just that playoff line. 6-5, 5-6. It's all over the place, and we are going to be getting a lot to unpack here today.
So much at stake here in Week 13. Only one more week to go after today. As we said, stakes are clear for Louisiana. If the Revs win on the road, the division title is theirs here in Season 18. If Tulsa wins, the division title will be decided next week. Tulsa might need to win out just to get in the playoffs. Louisiana is already into the postseason by virtue of some results that occurred yesterday. Tulsa wearing some alternates, green tops and gold numbers, white bottoms. Louisiana with the white tops on the road. The Revs will get the ball to start. They're 7-3. Tulsa is 5-5. The Desperados won the matchup earlier this year in Week 3, eyeing a season sweep. We're underway in Week 13 of Season 18 of the Simulation Football League. This is Adam Banks, one of the newest members of the Louisiana Revolution offense. He will take things out to the 20, and that is where the Revs will start. Well, it was the league, Jack, had been talking about a revolution for about half the season in the middle of this campaign. Louisiana started 1-2, and in Week 3, they lost to this Tulsa Desperado team, but that kick-started a stretch of 6 straight wins for Louisiana, a stretch that came to an end last week in a hard-fought 31-28 loss at Jacksonville, but Louisiana still very much in contention for a top 4 spot in the postseason. Tommy Utah will throw. First play of the game is caught at the top of the screen by Chase Earl, who's having a quiet year this year, but he picks up 6 on the first play.
Yeah, and for Louisiana, their offense, it's been a pretty simple year for their offense. They drive down the field and set things up perfectly for kicker Otis Boudreau to get a couple points on the board. You know, you were talking about this prior to the game as you were adding things up frantically. He has scored as many points on his own as this Louisiana offense has all throughout the season.
We'll take a deeper dive into that as we go along here this afternoon, but this season definitely has been all about Otis. First carry of the day for Colin Hart, the prized offseason acquisition for Louisiana. At the beginning of his career, half dozen seasons with Sioux Falls. First year playing from the team from the Bayou, and this three-headed rushing approach, Jack, is been some good, some bad. Hart has had a good season, but none of these guys have sensational numbers, but that is part of the point. Early third down for Louisiana. Utah zips it, and it's caught right towards midfield. They'll stop him at the 45, and a first down conversion for Louisiana. Second catch by Earl.
Yeah, a nice grab over the middle to just keep things moving, and for Louisiana, that sets things up well on this second set of downs.
Louisiana early attacking one of the league's worst pass defenses. Tulsa allows the second most passing yards in the league and the most total yards in the league. And now one of the Desperados jumps off sides as they go on the ground to Colin Hart. Let's tell you about the Louisiana offense as we await our first penalty call from R62. Tommy Utah is the quarterback. 2 running backs, Colin Hart and Randy Squarebush. An unusual look with Cameron Collier, the fullback. Chase Earl, Adam Banks, and B. Robo are the wide receivers. Garrison Blue is the tight end. You've already heard about the kicker, Otis Boudreau. A penalty assessed to Bertso Demora, 5th-year defensive end, and a bonus 5 yards for the Revs. Accept the penalty and take the 5. Here's Hart's. Nothing doing for Hart. He's stopped up in the backfield. Nice tackle there by Carson Miller, former middle linebacker, turned outside linebacker here for Tulsa. And it's been a struggle this year defensively for the Desperados.